Start of year 2 here in Boise. I mean, what do you make of the team so far and heading into Florida to start the season?
Yeah, we're in a really good spot. Obviously, until you play someone else, you really never know where you're at. But I think with our veteran leadership, I think we're in a really good spot. And we were actually just talking about it as a staff, like it's go time. It's time to get on the plane and go see us against a different opponent.
And you guys were picked first in the conference to win the conference this season. What does that honor mean, and I guess what motivation also does it bring?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's nice, once again, to our peers to put us at number 1 is really nice. I know San Diego State was very close as well, so but there's 9 good teams in this conference, and so for us it's take it for what it's worth. It's a nice gesture, but it also shows that we need to take care of business now and make that become a reality.
And what has this off-season been like, not being able to practice outdoors much at all, and when you did, it was on turf? I mean, not being able to play on a diamond, what difference does that make heading into the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, it's slightly different, but there's no excuses. This is year 2 for me, and last year we were in the same boat. So for us, it's get creative. When we get to Florida, we're going to practice on some dirt for the first time and get our reps there, and really it's just learning on the fly. But the game shouldn't change. UCF's field's really nice. So it really shouldn't make that much of a difference. If we take care of the ball on defense, we're going to be in a good spot.
And, I mean, you play UCF and then Georgia twice to start the season along with some other teams in Florida, but what was that strategic in terms of scheduling some tougher opponents this season and not giving anyone any questions down the road to finish the year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think 2 things. I think it's year 2 for us, so our team understands what our mentality is, and we don't want to shy away from anybody. Our goal is to go and play some of the best teams. Win or lose, it's about feedback. It's did we play our softball? Because if we play our softball, I think we're capable of beating anybody, and it's just going to be about the consistency piece.
And Aaliyah coming back, I mean, what was that? I guess how long did that decision loom for her, and did you have to do any convincing to get her back?
No, we had an exit meeting in May last year. She said she was done and wanted to start her life, and I said I respect that. And then she called and said, "Coach, I made a mistake. I want to come back." And I said, obviously we'd love to have you, but it's late, so I don't know if it's going to happen until January. And so she's been a great leader since she's been back. I feel like we never lost her. The team's really responded to her being back, and so for her, it's fun to see her come out again and get to experience this one more time.
And you lose Hannah and Sarah in terms of the pitching staff, but you also gain new two transfers. I mean, how have they been so far, and how have they developed with the team?
Yeah, it's learning every single day. I think Lou came in with a lot of experience, both at Nebraska and at Charlotte, so we knew exactly what we were going to get with her, and Coach Allie's done a great job of enhancing some of her areas. And then for Morgan, it was kind of a little bit of a blank slate. Didn't get a ton of time at Oregon State last year, but she's come in and really dominated and understands what she's good at. And so for us, it was fixing some things and now allowing her to have some success early and putting her in the right spots for her to be successful.
And UCF and Georgia both getting games under their belt before you guys see the field. Is that more of an advantage because they've seen the field, or a disadvantage because they haven't gotten any film this year with your team?
Yeah, I think obviously you want to be able to play a couple times before you're thrown into the fire. So I think for them getting to play that Thursday night game, it'll be fun. For us, it'll be an awesome experience and an atmosphere to be around. So we're going to hit at their cages during the game. And so just to be around that excitement and get to watch them, I think sometimes is nice too. You get to see the game in a different light. It's a little bit slower from the stands than you make it on the field. So we're going to use that to our advantage as well, of just getting to watch and enjoy the atmosphere.
And what do you make of the 8 freshmen that joined the team? Has anyone stood out so far to this point?
They've all done a good job in their own right. I mean, you're going to probably see Amber some this weekend. You'll see Casey Aguinaga, another pitcher. And then right now I'd say Holly, Sid, and Zoe are all going to see this week. And they've all put themselves in a really good position to help us. And so it's just really about matchups and what's going to help our team have the best chance to win.
Whether it's practicing in the indoor practice facility, you see the new scoreboard outside, there's talks about potential lights or turf. I mean, what is it, I guess, how motivating is it to show that the athletic department is investing money into this team?
Oh yeah, that's one of the main reasons I took this job. I have a lot of faith in Jeremiah. He's done an awesome job along with his team, and so for us it's like, can we keep growing every single year? My challenge now is to put ourselves in a position to host the Mountain West Championship next year, to really force those lights. I think that's the next phase, and we need people who are softball supporters to continue to help us and to grow the program at the rate that we want to go.
And what's kind of, I mean, you don't come back for another month in terms of home games, but what's your pitch to Bronco Nation to come out for some games this year and really support this team into a potential NCAA tournament berth?
Yeah, I think we've put ourselves with the schedule we've put up. I don't want them to necessarily look at wins and losses early on. It's this team's going to be exciting. We've put it together 19 home games, which is the most I think this school's ever had, or in the recent history they've had. So for us, it's like we're getting 19 opportunities for fans to keep seeing what Boise softball is all about. And I'd like to see this continue to grow by 100, 150 fans every single year till we're selling that place out, and we got to figure out a way to put more bleachers out there for them.